What's going on YouTube? Three Sons RC come back after another quick bench video. Now we're going to be installing today the Pillowball retainers that Mitch has for the 6S and the 8S trucks. Now the 6S has been out for a minute, but there is a new tool that comes with it that you can get that works for the 6S and the 8S trucks. Now the new part is the 8S Pillowball retainers. Now this is very useful for the 8S trucks and for the 6S trucks. Mitch over at M2C Racing came out with this tool. Now this tool works for 6S and for 8S, and I'm gonna explain why this tool is important, and then we're gonna do a quick install. But this tool obviously got the 6S attachment right here and the 8S attachment, and why this is super helpful is because it allows you to apply a little bit of pressure while you're screwing them in, so it really allows you to properly thread these. Misthread them, you put them in the wrong way. We've all done it if you've played around with Arrmas where you got the Pillowball retainer in there and it's a little bit crooked, you take it out, and then all of a sudden doing it a couple times, you've stripped that puppy out. And then it becomes really difficult to fix the issue. A couple things that Mitch has fixed that really is helpful. Number one, these stay in. You can see this little rim that this has right around the edge here. It's about a 3mm or 4mm rim where there's no thread, and it's a little bit thicker, and what that does is when it tightens in, it pushes up against the wall and locks it in, so it does not come out, it doesn't loosen, so you don't have to worry about these backing out on you. And then we have these Delrin inserts that go in behind the ball, and that's gonna have a longer lasting than the stock Arrma one. And these are just really nice, really smoothing up the steering on the 6S trucks. And now the same thing goes for the 8S trucks. Now the 8S trucks, they don't even have these. They don't have the ball, this spacer back here behind the Pillowball. It has the same type of deal here where it has that rim you can see in the packaging there, and I'll take this out in a second, where it locks it in so it's not gonna come out. Now you can see with the Arrma Pillowball retainer, they went with one solid piece for the locking nut on the front and on the back side with the retaining piece for the ball there. This sits right in there in the cup, whereas with M2C, they went with two separate pieces. Now this is 6S, but you can see the 8S, the same exact design. And let me tell you why they went with this design, because when you have a heavy 8S truck or even a 6S truck, it's bouncing around some heavy terrain. It could potentially shake this loose because it's one solid piece, right? Because if it's jamming up and down on there, this could influence the screwing in and out of this Pillowball. Whereas with this, it's gonna keep it separate. This could be bouncing all day long and getting all that friction on that Delrin nut, which is super durable, by the way. It's also going to stop this screw right here. It's not gonna influence that at all. Now, these are super helpful for when you're bashing hard, you don't loosen up your steering rack, steering balls, and you're able to keep rocking and don't have to worry about the thing loosening up on you. And this tool, again, is something you just wanna have at your arsenal, so I highly recommend this tool. Now the part numbers we're dealing with today are the M2C 3055 for the 6S trucks, and I don't have a part number yet. I'll post it up on the screen when Mitch releases these officially. Now you can see this tool locks up perfectly for the 6S, 8S trucks, and how it just locks right in there. Now what's great about this is it's so easy when you're using one of these tools. If you're to try to use a tool like this and screw this into an 8S truck, you're just basically relying upon if you flushed it up right and then you start tightening the screw, and you can't really push in at all with this tool. See, it just slides through, right? Same thing with any kind of Allen key. Well, with this tool, you can actually hold it in the right place and then apply the correct pressure, and you can feel the actual threads when they're binding in. Same thing with the 6S and the 8S trucks. So you'll be able to actually push in because it's a little lip right here. It allows you to find the thread, so you can back it out, find the right thread, and then track it right in there. And that way you won't cross thread it, you won't strip it all out. Smart mechanics, great engineering. You guys need to pick up this tool for sure. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna install this on the 8S trucks. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna first back these out with the tool.
Just pull these right back out.
You can see this is just one piece with the Pillowball. Now we're gonna install it like this. So what you want to do is hold the Pillowball retainer right up against there, grab the tool, and you can feel with your fingers as you're pushing forward if you have that lined up or not. You can see for a second I had it misaligned, and it was too hard to push, and I just backed it out a little bit, and then I went in. It should go in pretty smooth. There should be no resistance there. Now that I have it all threaded, you could use a little Allen key here to just do that last couple twists there. And this is going to give it that extra torque where it's going to lock into the walls there. I'll back that out a tiny bit. I want to bind up the steering. You can see it's nice and flush. Nice piece, look at that. Now you don't have to worry about those backing out. Starting on the 6S, and quick back these out. The curve side in. Now you're gonna grab the tool, and you're gonna keep it as flush as you can, and as you start to turn it, if you feel resistance, you can back out a little bit. You probably have it misaligned. If you're an old guy like myself, you remember back in the day, they used to have metal tops to the peanut butter, and when it was misaligned, you had to kind of back it off a little bit and then tighten it. This is a lot like that. So you'll back it off until it kind of slots into the groove, and then once you got it, you'll just tighten it in.
Here we go.
Nice and smooth. Now for the last couple turns, you can use an Allen key to tighten that up. And we're gonna back this off just a little bit because you want this to flow real freely on the back side. Nice and flush. Look how smooth that is. Perfect. Now that's just a quick install, guys, here. So we did an install now on the 8S and the 6S. Same process, same exact thing. So great work here, Mitch, over at M2C Racing, putting together these Pillowball retainers. And this tool is great. It really gives you a feel for when you're putting these in on the 6S and the 8S trucks. You can just kind of feel, and you can actually push in because of that lip there. And that's the difference, where if you're using something like this, you can't really push in or feel anything. You're just hoping it's lined up. You're screwing it a little bit, and then you're checking, and it's misaligned, and you've already stripped it at that point. So this helps you. You can literally feel it happening. That's what was cool about when I just installed it right there. I literally felt it binding in, and I felt it misaligned. I backed it off, and then I was able to go back in, so I didn't strip anything out. So great work, Mitch. Pick these up, Pillowball retainers over at M2C Racing, 7075 Delrin back plates for those, for the cups there. And definitely get this tool. Great to go in your toolbox, just a great piece. Appreciate you, Mitch. Like, comment, subscribe. 3 Sons RC, peace out.